Hello there, and welcome to the Story Step. My name is Reuben, and today I'm going to be reading you a story about a gnome called Norman. In the cozy corners of Gnome Town, where mushrooms made perfect mailboxes and flowers giggled in the sun, lived a clever little gnome named Norman. Norman wasn't just any gnome, he was a private detective. With his pointy red hat, magnifying glass, and notebook always in hand, he solved mysteries big and small for the folks of Gnome Town. One sunny morning, as Norman polished his boots and sipped dandelion tea, there was a knock at his toadstool door. Knock, knock, knock. Norman opened it to find a teary-eyed gnome lady in a purple dress and sparkly glasses. "Are you Detective Norman?" she asked, sniffling into a tiny handkerchief. "That's me," said Norman, standing tall. Well, as tall as a gnome could. And Norman had a very surprisingly deep voice for one so small. "It's my dog Buttons. He's gone missing. I think he's been kidnapped," she wailed. Norman's eyes narrowed. "A mystery. Don't worry, ma'am. I'll find Buttons." She handed him a picture of a small, fluffy pup with a crooked ear and a bright blue collar. Norman tucked it into his notebook and set off. He asked Mrs. Wimble at the bakery. "Nope, haven't seen him, dearie. Would you like a crumpet?" He asked Mr. Bramble, the gardener. "Only seen squirrels today, Norman." He asked the giggling flowers. "No dogs here," they sang. Hours passed. Norman was about to sit down for a mushroom muffin when a young gnome boy tugged his sleeve. "Hey, detective! That picture looks like my neighbor's new dog. They just got him yesterday." Norman's hat perked up. "Can you show me where they live?" The boy led him down Acorn Lane to a tidy little home with a bright green door. And there, in the garden, wagging his tail and chewing a slipper, was a dog with a crooked ear and a blue collar. It was Buttons. Just then, the homeowners came outside with surprised looks. "Excuse me," Norman said politely. "I believe that pup belongs to someone else." The gnome couple gasped. "Oh my, we found him wandering by the river yesterday. We thought he was lost and scared, so we brought him home. We were going to put posters up today." Norman smiled. "Thank you for looking after him, but his owners have been very worried." They nodded and handed Buttons over gently. Buttons gave a happy bark and licked Norman's nose. Soon Buttons was racing towards his owner, who cried, "Buttons! Oh, my sweet pup!" as she scooped him into her arm. Norman tipped his hat and watched the joyful reunion with a proud smile. Another case solved in Gnome Town, thanks to Detective Norman. And after a long day of detective work, he finally sat down to enjoy that muffin, with Buttons snuggled by his feet.